Yo, 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 yo. We is back. Straight up. Bullfrog, Kenneth, Siobhan, Edward. Man, appreciate y'all, man. I posted my live last night, man. My dumb ass. I'm talking to my brother and shit. But we back. We back. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, man. What it is. Man. Yo, why is people still giving Bimmy a platform to speak? Appreciate it. Appreciate it from the four. Was that a 4 or 5? We talking about everything today, man. Shalom, appreciate it. Chavez, appreciate it, man. Yeah, man, 40, man. Yeah, man. Gotta make these next years count, you heard me? I'm fucking getting old. Yeah. Appreciate everybody, though. Yeah, but why is people giving... Got all these New York podcasts giving Bimmy an opportunity to speak. Yeah, we don't need to hear from Bimmy, man. Like, I don't think it's too much that need to be said. And I don't like this narrative that Whack 100 created. Like Shorty hating. Like it's jealousy. Like, yo, I swear, yo, I never heard nobody call nobody a rat just because they locked up. And they jealous. I never heard that before, yo. Or they locked up or they feel some type of way. Or you just don't start throwing out rats. K&M, yeah, the 40 piece, man. You just don't start throwing out rat allegations, yo. You can call him anything. You can call him a sucker, a clown, a whore, a hoe. You don't just leap into start calling that motherfucker a snitch. That's like calling him a pedophile. That's like being mad at a nigga and be like, man, that nigga pedophile anyway. Whole time you ain't got no pedophilia in your history. Nah, man, if Frank call that boy a rat, that boy a rat. Straight up. Niggas don't do that, yo. Black 100 helped them create a narrative. So he running with it. Oh yeah, he was just hating. I didn't sing Shorty. I done seen Shorty on multiple different platforms. Who the fuck is this? Hold on, y'all. I don't know who the fuck that is. But y'all appreciate everybody on the birthday wishes, man. Hey Anthony, you sent the request, bro. All right, man. Yeah, if you want to support the birthday, man, cash that Baltimore swag, man. Yeah, man. G man, what it do? Hey G man, what's up? What you think about that Bimmy shit, yo? I be forgetting that's you, bro. God damn it. I ain't say your whole name though. I be forgetting that's you. Man, see to my man A1, man, for the $20 cash app. What y'all think about that shit, yo? Like I don't think he deserve a platform. Are we clear? Man, appreciate it. You don't forget, yo, we hey, what don't forget we still collected grip money too, like Umar. You feel me? Yo, we still collecting grit, buddy. Look, you see my bro got the Flock Nation. Yeah, yo, like yo, I don't understand. I mean, I guess niggas just chasing views, yo, but I don't think too much more need to be said. You know what I mean? I done seen yo ever since that happened. I done seen yo on like 7, 8 different platforms. Man, JB, appreciate it, JB. And he running with a narrative that Whack 100 created for him. That's how you know it's real. He's running with a narrative that Whack 100 created for him. We watched Whack 100 create the narrative that no, he just hating. So remember Whack was like, yo, what's up, Major baby? He like, yo, so you ain't sending no money. And you think, you think that's probably the reason why he doing this? He like, yeah. Jealousy. Man, hell no, man. That boy told. Bimmy. I'm ready to play it. Bimmy and Preem. He on MREC TV talking. I just watched him on Doggy Diamonds.
Begin a career that is full of possibilities at All-State Career.
We are one of the best. We take our students seriously, and we make sure they get where they.
Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Doggy Diamonds. Who I got on the phone?
You got Bimmy, man. Bimmy Anthony, man.
Bimmy, what's going on, bro?
What's up, doggy?
All right, the last time something came out with you, I ain't gonna front. I put it on YouTube, and you called me. You was like, yo, why you ain't call me?
Yes.
So I'm calling you now. It's a lot going on out there, and before I ran with any story, I want to hear directly from you.
Yeah.
There's a tape floating around of some audio. There's supposed to be some documentary, and your name is being implicated as being a CI, confidential informant. What do you say?
For 40 years. For 40 years.
For 40 years.
So listen.
Yo. And look, so they try to make a joke out of it. What Preem was saying is, yo, in 1985, he started working with the feds. Now, Preem probably think like I think. I think that's a lifetime job. I think that once you work with them motherfuckers once, you work with them bitches forever. So yeah, 40 years, you been working as a motherfucking CI, Nick. Straight up. They try to make a joke out of it. And then it goes into, how he got into the rap industry. Like, yo, to me it makes perfect sense. Yo, the rap industry is filled with federal informants. You know what I mean? What's up, Frank? The rap industry is filled with federal informants, man. You got Bimmy just been exposed. We know Whack an agent. You got Desiree Perez. Like, who knows how many more? You understand what I'm saying? They infiltrated. And then look, then we talked about Al Sharpton. Remember what they told Al Sharpton, how interested they was in the hip-hop industry and just in the music industry in general. So it's not surprising to me that they elevated their informants to high-level positions in the music industry. That ain't surprising. I think that lines up with the history. You know what I mean? That's probably how he was able to get into the industry, working with the motherfucking feds.
Listen, when I first got down with Premium, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was 15. I was in 16, ninth grade in Jackson, Angel High School on the basketball team. You know what I mean? I failed off. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a ball player, naturally. I'm a ball player. You know what I mean? So when I got down with homie in 84, in the 84 to 85, you know what I'm saying? I started in 85. 85, we all was in a house, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was 2 houses got court raided. One on 115 and one on 223.
Yo, make sure we clear to y'all. If we don't get clear, yo, let me know. If we don't get clear, let me know.
on 115. I don't know what's
DB2,
going on over
appreciate
there.
it, Pippa.
That's what homie said. I left the house and, you know what I mean? But he not knowing I was in that house. I was in the house with him. You know what I'm saying? I was in the bullpen with him. I went to C95 with him.
So you saying when the house got raided, y'all was already in jail?
Yeah, no.
Appreciate
We
it,
went to jail together. It's like 13 of us.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Oh, we should do it. It's like
Hey, yo.
it's like 13 of
Yo, this guy, right? And it's crazy, yo, that everybody that's interviewing him is glossing over the time he was getting. Yo, the first time he got booked, he said he got caught with 85 keys. They gave yo a year probation and put him in some type of youth offender situation. Then the next time he got booked, he caught 3 years to life. Yo, enough said. Yo, if somebody catch 3 years to life, they's a rat. 3 years to life. Man, Donatello, appreciate it. Yo, that is a crazy plea. You know what I mean? That's just a plea. That's like a justification plea. You know, we don't want to. You know, we know you did some horrible things. We're talking about Bimmy. But you did cooperate. You know, so we're going to give you life. But really, we give you the option to get out in 3 years. Now, that's a snitch plea, yo. That's a snitch plea all day long.
it's like 13 of us. It wasn't just me and him. It was 13 niggas. You know what I'm saying? So when I went in, it was like he said, "Yo, play adults." He want me to go to adolescents. The adolescents did this. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was dying, all type of dumb shit going on the island, 4 building. So I said, "All right, cool." I played the 4 building. I mean, on the C95, I played adults. So you know that was that 85. We all got out, right? They switched his case to Manhattan, switched to our case and stayed in Queens. Some of us got probation, some of us they let go. You know what I'm saying? So I'm one of the ones that got probation. When I got probation, I got a year probation. You know what I mean? They made me clean cars on Merck Boulevard, all that type of shit, whatever. Right? That was over. He wound up having to go to jail.
Yo, he got caught with 85 keys, y'all. I don't give a fuck if you're a juvenile or not. You get caught with 85 keys in the 80s. In the 80s. When they was man, you ain't get no year probation, bro. Not for no 85 keys. Unless you cooperated back then. And I think that's what Praying talking about. Because you listen to your story. If you listen to his story, right? After that, Praying wasn't really fucking with him. He was fucking with him. It looked like to me he was just trying to keep him close. You know, but at the same time, we ain't doing no business either. But just to keep, you know, sometimes it be like that, yo. When a person been around you and they know some of your secrets, man, how know that shit don't sound right? And they know some of your secrets. Sometimes you want to keep them close. You know, closer they are to you, the better. You understand?
They gave him 10 years, 12 years, whatever. He wound up going to jail, right? Him, Bond, and Bing, 3 of them. One of them, because they all been to jail before. Right. You know what I'm saying? All the people that let go, they ain't never been to jail. I never been to jail. That was my first time ever. You know what I mean? And I didn't even get a felony. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So that was 85.
Happy birthday,
86.
Black Ross.
You know, he was in there for 2 years. 87, came home. Then he wound up going back. He had to give him 12, right? So then he told me and Just, yo, there's a chance to make your name. You know what I'm saying? Cool. We're going to visit with him and then so we're going back on the visit. So he was inside. So now, mind you, the whole time till like 92.
Man, I gotta pick up all that glass. Oh, my wrist! My knee!
His ass full of shit. Yo, let me find. I got my computer, yo. Let me find my fucking I got a phone stand off this bitch somewhere. You probably moved that bitch. Probably broke it. Where that motherfucker at? Right, come on, yo. Come on, Corey. Yo said they get a man. They get his. It's like everybody's glossing over that shit, bro. Everybody is glossing over the time he was catching. A year for 85 keys. Yo, have you? Hey, Corey, we from Baltimore, bro. We know a lot of people that been in and out the system. We know people that got caught with hella drugs and all that. Yo, have you ever heard somebody getting 3 years to life? 3 years to life? Nah, yo, niggas ain't getting no 3 years, no life. Cause you cooperate. Straight up. And you cooperating with them people. Hold on. Shit probably dead. Oh, that shit dead. Yo, hell yeah, yo, 85 keys? Hey, they not giving you no yeah. I don't give a fuck what time in the world it was. 85 bricks, man. They be giving motherfuckers life for that shit. Now back then, probably still I think Preem did 10 behind that. He like, well, I was a juvenile. Yo, but they not gonna give you no yeah, bro. They gonna give you some time, yo. And he probably ain't the only one that cooperated. He talking about, some people call probation. All y'all niggas probably told. I just don't think, yeah, I don't think he really even need. I don't think we need no explanation from y'all. Don't. Like, we gotta start giving these niggas voices. And because he acting like this is new. After all these, it been circulating about your name, bro. We just ain't never heard Preem say nothing about him. But snitch allegations been around Shorty name since I seen him on the internet. And mind you, I'm not even really familiar with that story. I don't really get into all them street stories. I don't care nothing about that shit for real. But I do care about, standing on your decision making. You feel me? Do a crime, you do a motherfucking time. Nigga, you don't go out like no hoe. I do believe that. If you couldn't do motherfucking time, nigga, maybe you shouldn't been selling bricks, nigga. Maybe you should have been selling cars instead. And maybe you should have been selling cars instead, y'all. God, this bitch dead as a bitch. Man, hell yeah, bro. Niggas on
I gotta pick up all that glass.
Listen to him.
My wrist, my knee, when all hit me. I don't know, but I know someone just like you. They came close to fuck.
Meet me in Miami.
92.
Meet me in motherfucking Miami.
He's inside. I'm home balling. Me and Just. We holding the team down. We doing what we gotta do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We bubbled everything up. You know what I'm saying? He's inside. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when by the time he came home, I got locked up. I had caught a cell. Somebody set me up with a cell, and I sold to the police, undercover police, in the crib and all that, whatever. I got caught for that. Me, by myself. I did the cell by myself. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So they offered me 3 to life. I took the 3 to life. Other man, he.
So you got caught with 85 keys. Appreciate it, Mark. Caught a year probation for that. Then got booked again. He don't even specify what he got caught with, but obviously he had got caught with hella drugs. Got booked again, and they gave him 3 years to life. 3 years to life.
He was in my court in the crib and all that, whatever. I got caught for that. Me, by myself. I did the cell by myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. So,
yeah, go ahead to give. Yeah, he gave him 3 years to life, bro. Yeah, yo, that should get you killed. But yo, you better not be from the streets of Baltimore and get caught in the indictment and come home talk about, yeah, you know they gave me 3 to life. They gonna smoke your dumb ass. They gave you what, bro? Yeah, they gave me 3 to life. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, they wanted to cut me a deal. Hey, get the fuck out of here, boy. You gonna die. Yeah, man, they wanted to cut. You gonna die out here, bro. They gave me 3 years of life. Yeah, alright, nigga. Yeah, that nigga's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I ain't never heard no shit like that before. Yeah, niggas is wildin', bro. Like, they wanted to cut me a deal. I wouldn't even say that out loud. You ain't supposed to tell nobody you caught 3 years of life. You ain't supposed to tell nobody you caught 3 years of life. I wouldn't. You gotta go with that bitch. Yo, that's some shit you go with that bitch line. You know how nigga be. He had to been, damn. Yeah, that's one of them situations where you go on that bitch line. Like, oh no, yo. I'm trying to have my phone charged up so we can buy some shit on the computer. You don't tell nobody no shit like that. I mean, my computer charged up. Now let's finish this. Let's finish listening to the nigga, yo.
they offered me 3 to life.
Nah,
I
man.
took the 3 to life. My other man, he was in my co-defendant, but the same agent caught him. They caught a couple of people in Queens because they came to Queens to sweep Queens. They had name on the list who they wanted. My name had to be one of the names they wanted. So if I'm telling for 40 years, doggy, why would they set me up? A sale. Somebody set me up with a sale, and I sold to the police, undercover police, in the crib and all that, whatever. I got caught for that. Me, by myself. I did the sale by myself. You know what I'm saying? So they offered me 3 to life. I took the 3 to life. My other man, he was in my co-defendant, but the same agent caught him. They caught a couple of people in Queens because they came to Queens to sweep Queens. They had name on the list who they wanted. My name had to be one of the names they wanted. So if I'm telling for 40 years, doggy.
Yo, so they swept Queens. They know yo got caught with 85 keys. He never specified, how many years ago that was. But his name ain't on the list. So the dude that got caught with 85 keys, name ain't on the list? Yo, these niggas be thinking we stupid. And they only interview with people that's gonna allow them to just say these things. And it don't get checked. Yo, I would have thought that the person that got caught with 85 keys, he'd be top 5 on the list. Oh, so he lying. So I'm glad he said he caught 10 years. Now he caught probation. Oh shit, it's Sean G. Let's see what... Sean G. Wait.
Working on my documentary, man. I'm starting shooting my documentary this week in November.
Shit up, I'm on live, man. Look, man, say that. Tell Sean G what it is, man.
What's going on? Who that?
Yeah, I'm on live.
Oh, you on live? Okay.
Yeah, no, my birthday today, man.
Happy birthday, man.
Say so. What the fuck you say you doing?
Working on my documentary.
When that motherfucker coming out, man, you want to announce?
Well, I'm start shooting the first week in November, so it'll be a while. But y'all keep you in the loop.
Oh yeah, man.
What you talking about on your live, man?
Bimmy, you familiar with that Bimmy situation?
Yeah, supposedly he an informant, right?
Yeah, he sitting there. He sitting there trying to lie. Yo, the man caught Chargy. The man caught. He got caught 85 keys. Yo, they gave him a year probation. Then got jammed up again, and they gave him 3 to life, bro.
85-0. That's a New York State case.
They fan cases.
Oh man, yeah, he definitely 5-0.
Yeah. So you got.
Oh, come on, you're live now. You on Instagram live or YouTube live?
Well, YouTube.
I'm coming over there now.
Alright. Man, so anybody that knows that been in trouble, knows that yo, that shit sounds crazy. That shit sound crazy, man.
Well, basically don't need you now.
So
What's up,
he's saying
Nicky?
you've been a CI since '85. That's what that said, right?
They said 40 years.
Right.
Bro, I didn't hustle for 40 years. I hustled for 8 years.
So the whole time
Yo,
you was an alleged CI.
and that's suspect in itself. That is suspect in itself, yo. You getting that type of money, yo. Yo, niggas don't be quitting in 8 years. Yo, remember I said that a while ago. Like, yo, in certain situations, yo, if you're in certain groups of people. Hey, Nick, you put Major on timeout. What the fuck? God damn it, Nicky. But like I was saying, you gotta try to take Major off timeout, Nicky. I know you probably did it by mistake. What's up, Iron? Yo, if you hang with certain groups of people and you making a certain amount of money, yo, they'll kill you for trying to separate. Yo, they'll kill you for trying to separate. You getting all that money and you quitting 8 years. Yo, that's not normal in itself. You know how hard it is for people to leave money alone, especially that type of money. Appreciate it, Kalim and I. You just gave up in 8 years. No, you gave up because you started working with them people. You was already working with them people. You ain't want the seat get hot. Niggas probably start speculating, start closing in on you. Now you quit. Trying to tell you, y'all, I done dealt with people I done dealt with major players, man. And yo, you can't just leave. You can't go from making motherfucking $100,000 a week or whatever you making and just wake up one morning and say, you know what, yo, I'm done with this shit. No, it don't normally go like that. Motherfucker kill you about that shit, man. Cause ain't no telling, you know too much. Ain't no telling what you might say. You feel me? Ain't no telling what you might say. And if you just separate like that, yo, people gonna start speculating. What's really up with y'all? Who walks away from this type of money? You feel me? Who walks away from this type of money? Man, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, yo, niggas don't be catching no. Think of the street. See, the thing is, or they be on the internet and they know a lot of these guys don't know. So they can just get on that bitch and say anything. I have yet to see him do an interview with anybody that's going to challenge him. I ain't look at M-Rec interview yet. Doggy Diamonds ain't really challenged him. Doggy Diamonds look like he trying to help him, establish a narrative. Hold on. You gotta unblock Nick. You gotta straight up. What the fuck?
Well, there's no doubt that private investors are very convenient to work with, especially if they're in your local market.
I don't know, he probably was.
Typically, they are easy to work with.
But that nigga get some hell of a breaks. Fucking shit ain't.
CI, you was still rocking with him then, right? Like that.
Yeah. I was going to visit him in jail, blah blah blah, and all that. You know what I mean? I see him. What up, nigga? Whoa, yo, what's going on? Whoa. I see him on the highway. I see him at Def Jam. I was working at Def Jam when he came home after that bid. After I came home, you know what I mean? Even when I came home, when I first came back home in 93, 95. When I came home in 95, he took me out. Went to Manhattan proper. You know what I mean? And that's when a little beef happened, whatever, with these dudes and shit. And Prim, like, yo, that's my man. Grabbed me, told me, put me in the back, yo, nigga, we gonna die together. Me and you gonna die together. Like that. That's what I'm saying. I don't get all this bullshit.
Bro, let me ask.
Yo, I think Preem was just playing the game with him at that point. Probably was gonna line his ass up for real. Yo, people were real strategic, yo. Like, I know how to play the game if I need to play it. You know what I mean? Try my fucking shit ain't charging, y'all. Hold on, I gotta go back to the phone. If I'm reading this phone, this shit is not charging. Let this bitch get some more juice first. Captain Skyhawk, man, appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's on the audio.
You was still rocking with him then, right? Like that.
Yeah, I was.
So the whole time you was an alleged CI. You was still rocking with him then, right? Like that.
I was going to visit him in jail, blah blah blah, and all that. You know what I mean? And I see him. What up, nigga? Whoa, yo, what's going on? Whoa. I see him on the highway. I see him at Def Jam. I was working at Def Jam when he came home after that bid. After I came home, you know what I mean? Even when I came home, when I first came back home in 95. When I came home in 95, he took me out. Went to Manhattan proper. You know what I mean? And that's when a little beef happened, whatever, with these dudes and shit. And Prim, like, yo, that's my man. Grabbed me, told me, put me in the back, yo, nigga, we gonna die together. Me and you gonna die together. Like that. That's what I'm saying. I don't get all this bullshit.
Bro, let me ask you something. When is he saying he discovered you was a CI? Because if he say 40 years, how long does he say how long he knew? Allegedly knew?
No, I don't know. First of all, number one, if he knew, he wasn't gonna fuck with me. You feel me? If he knew I was a CI, if he had an inkling of me telling, you feel me?
Right.
He know I'm not telling. He know I'm not no goddamn CI.
So why you think he doing this? Why you think he doing
Let me
this?
tell you something, right?
All right, I'm gonna tell you why he doing
Let me
it.
tell you another thing too, right? Let me tell you another thing too, right? Killjoy, yo, snitch allegations around. I'm gonna say this, right? If there's snitch allegations around your name coming from people close to you, yo, 75% of the time, those motherfuckers are correct. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't like this is coming from the opposition or people he just know. It's people that's close to New York, close to the case, and they calling you a rat, bro. Like, it ain't really. Yo, the streets don't really be wrong a lot of times, yo, when it comes down to that shit. Now, they have made mistakes. It been people that got murdered because people thought they was telling and they wasn't telling. But this is coming from people that's that was at once a time in this inner circle. Those people gonna know. Those people gonna know. Now this bitch ain't charging. Fucking stupid. Should have left that bitch alone when I had it. I don't know, yo. You know, everybody, yo, all snitches don't get killed, yo. It depends, you know. If it depends, yo. He could have been wearing a wire. Ain't no telling. Ain't no telling why they ain't do it, bro. Like, They could have just been trying to keep him close. Yo, some people, when you dealing with that level of money, things get tricky. You know what I mean? Like you really gotta move right. Because you don't want, you see what happens on, see how they came down on them niggas. You really gotta move right, yo, when you dealing with that amount of money. Like every situation, you gotta handle that shit accordingly. You know what I mean? Another rat might have been killed. This rat, they might have just been trying to keep him close, but not close enough to where so he know what's going on, but just close enough to where so we know what he got going on. You understand what I'm saying? It could have been one of them type of situations. We don't want him in our business no more, but we need to know exactly what the fuck he doing because he already know too much of our business. That can send us to prison forever.
He got a documentary coming out, right?
Okay.
Me and him ain't, we ain't fuck with each other, which is cool. I don't got no disrespect to say about him. He can do all he got to do. He's still my mentor, my teacher. I always look up to him. I'm never going to disrespect him. That's me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People like, yo, why you gloves is off? Fuck that nigga up. Nah, bro, that's not me. You know what I'm saying? It's not me. It's good. All right, do your thing, bro. Get your money. You want to sell a documentary on my name, shit on me? Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? These niggas out here, you ride with it. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying, dog? I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, bro, where's the paperwork? Where's everything at that you're claiming to me to be a CI? First of all, number one, 85, you can't be no fucking police. You can't be no CI.
Yeah, he could have been a. Yeah, I told y'all about the 137 informant. He could have been a 137 informant. He ain't gonna be on no paperwork. You know what I mean? Just like Whack 100. Like, yo, we learned about appreciate.
Niggas chop your head off.
We learned about 137 informants, man. Raekwon, appreciate it, man. Straight up. And those guys, you don't release their name to the judges. You never release their name. You understand what I'm saying? Only way you would know that this person is an informant is if you was involved in the case. People know who the informants are in that case. People know who these people is. Man, shoot the Tammy for the $10 cash app, man. That's from Queen Supreme. Oh, I see. I didn't even see you in here. See the Queen Supreme, man.
Not going. Yeah. And how I'ma hide that shit that long?
How old was you in 85, if you can remember?
Like 17.
Okay.
Right,
okay. Where did y'all have a falling out at? Because I thought y'all was cool.
I don't remember we had a falling out. It's just that, time passes by. He's in jail. I ain't fuck with him for 25 years, whatever how long he been there. I ain't fuck with him. I don't, he don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? And that was that. So, once time passes by, niggas hearing what I'm doing, niggas hear this nigga Bimmy running around in Rolls Royces, different ones, and niggas out of the country, niggas out of doing this, doing that, nigga, you know what I mean? And homie, like, he ain't send me no money? Because he told niggas, yo, Bimmy ain't send me no money since I've been in.
He ain't say that. Whack 100 created that narrative. So you see what I'm saying? If that was actually the case, right? Why you ain't say that off the rip? We watched a video the other day when Whack 100 helped him create a narrative that Supreme is mad and jealous. So he called him a rat. Now he's running with it. He took that narrative. Appreciate it, Clemson. He took that narrative to somebody else's page. He probably taking that all around the internet, man. He just jealous. Yo, but people don't start calling niggas rats because they jealous, yo. They don't start doing that, yo. That's a wild allegation to put on somebody. Like I said, he'd have called him a bitch first. You know what I mean? A clown first. Yo, he not gonna jump and start calling him no rat. Those titles are reserved for real rats. Appreciate it, Nick.
He told niggas, yo, Bim ain't spent no money since I've been in jail. You know what I mean? I've been getting that word for years. Like, I ain't sent no money since he been in jail. I ain't know I had to send you money.
So you feel like this is a money grab?
Of course it's a money grab. If you got a documentary coming out and all of a sudden you pull a nigga in and say he's a rat, he's this, he's that, and he brought attention to you. The documentary was out already 2 years ago. They did it already. They just added my name this year to it.
Oh, so this is an old documentary.
Yeah, it's been out. This shit, they've been trying to sell it. And I already know niggas is calling me and tell me. They've been trying to sell that documentary.
That don't mean it been out. Maybe he said this 2 years ago. Yeah, right? Maybe 2 years ago he said this and they never put it out. Now they try and use his name for views. Yo, Supreme's story would have been sold without the name of Bimmy being included. People was interested in the story, especially coming from Supreme. Yo, he didn't have... Supreme is bigger than Bimmy. You feel me? Why the fuck would he have to use your name to propel his story? Or to gain momentum for his story? I don't believe that. I think that's nonsense. 50 Cent is enough.
If you look at it, he only said fucking 6 minutes, 4 minutes a thing of me. I'm not in that documentary. I'm not in it.
So you saw the documentary already?
No, I didn't see my man. Some people seen it. My man bought it.
Okay.
And he told me everything. He told me word for word. He told me everything. He said, bro, I counted 6 seconds. You in it. They just said, yo, Bimmy been a CI since, Bimmy been a CI for 40 years. And that was it. And he said nothing about me.
So, bro, let me be honest with you. Why do you think they try to omit your name, or you had an issue with the Supreme team? You wasn't in the documentary. You wasn't at the welcome home party for Prince. Did you separate yourself, or was it they was already trying to play you? Explain that.
Bro, let me explain that, bro. I separated myself years ago.
Okay.
When I started working at Def Jam, and Russell said to me, if I hear you with them guys in the streets, I'm firing you.
Enough said. Enough said, man. Like I said, man, that boy was a federal informant the whole fucking time. That's how he got into the motherfucking industry. The feds probably told him that shit. Look, man, we gonna get you this job, man. We gonna take you away from New York. Yeah, man, but you gotta leave them street guys alone, man. They going to jail. You know, with your assistants. With your assistants, yo, they go to jail, man. So focus on we go, yo, because they do this even now. Like it seems to me that always been a option. You work with them people, we put you in the industry. You know what I mean? Look at Woody. Look at Hernandez Govan. Look at Trenches News. Look at these rats. You work with them people, man. Suit my man Sean G. Integrity never went out of style, man. Straight up, man. Sean G. Curry that Diddy situation. Best coverage on YouTube. Straight up. Yo. But it seems to me that's the thing that they do. You know, when you cooperate, man, we're gonna put you in the industry. Yeah, man, we're gonna take you far away. You know, so you ain't gotta worry about being murdered. You know, we're gonna put you in the industry. It's like that's what they did with Joe, man. Cooperated and they put his ass in the fucking industry. Just like they did Woody. Just like they did Hernandez Govan. Just like they did motherfucking Terrence Williams. That seemed like that always, maybe that always been the thing when you work with them people. Yo, we're gonna give you, we're gonna give you a rap career. We're gonna give you a YouTube career.
Okay. When I started working at Def Jam, and Russell said to me, if I hear you with them guys.
What's the girl that worked for Rock Nation? You know what I mean? They probably did the same thing with her. You work with the feds, you got the cartels arrested. Now we're gonna put you in the industry, man. Al Sharpton. Work with the feds, put him in the industry. So now that's what they do.
The streets, I'm firing you. I've been separate myself. Motherfucker act like they don't fuck with me. No, nigga, I've been stopped.
Okay.
Correct.
I've been stopped. In the 90s. I've been stopped.
Okay.
I've been stopped, bro. I'm got to be fronting here. You know what I mean? Nigga, man, come on, bro. I've been stopped. Fucking with them streets, man. I don't fuck with nobody. I changed my whole life. I ain't fuck with no niggas.
So
they just them?
Right. So there is no paperwork, is what you're saying.
Dog, if you find paperwork on me, I'll give you 100,000. If you find paperwork with my name on it.
I don't want to look. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna look for it, bro. But
137 informants, yo. Keep that in mind, yo. We learned what 137 informants was. Reggie Wright was a 137 informant. Look what they did to him. Put him in the industry. Yeah, man. Like I'm telling you, yo, the feds then tapped into the music industry a long time ago. And I think we just catching on to how they actually operate. When you work with them people, yo, they put you on. In the industry though. You know, so now you working with us. Yo, they need the music industry controlled. They need these industries where black people dwell. They need them controlled, yo. That's how that's how the COINTELPRO was. That's how they always operated. They always gotta have people on the inside of whatever black people are doing. Always. Like, people gotta keep that in mind, yo. But when you listen to some of these people, like they never deviated from COINTELPRO. They might have just changed the name. You know how they do. Yeah, man. It ain't called COINTELPRO no more. It might be called something else, but it's still the same objective: to destroy. Yeah, man. To manipulate, to misguide.
if it come across,
I want you to look for it. I want niggas to really look for it so they can look at these other niggas like, yo, what is your obsession with this man? You feel me? They've been saying it, but you ain't none of them niggas pulling paperwork out yet. What is your obsession? Your obsession with me. Like, what is your obsession with me, bro? That's all. I don't give a fuck. You keep going. I don't give a fuck. It don't stop nothing I'm doing. I'm just saying, what is it, though? When niggas gonna say, yo, bro, when is it gonna stop?
so for all the times that we seen on the internet, different Zip, Star, a lot of people like, yo, you in the paperwork, your music.
Mm-hmm.
Why you never address that? Like,
because I don't have to address that. It was addressed already.
Okay.
Niggas addressed that already.
Okay.
Niggas found out who's who. They addressed it.
Okay.
I got one. They addressed that already. I don't have to do that no more.
Okay.
What I gotta keep proving myself to these niggas talking about who music is. They did all that. They got the paper. They got the paper and everything on that. Who was that? Who was the nigga visit? That was the nigga. Appeal paper. If I do appeal paper, I can put Doggy Diamonds in it.
Mm.
And that's what the Trump nigga was reading.
Right.
He was reading appeal paper.
Oh, so that's not no court minutes and none of that?
No, ain't no court minutes, man.
Sometimes your appeals paper will tell you who the rats is. Man, appreciate it, Byron. Sometimes your appeals paper will tell you who the rats is, man.
Court minutes out. Some pull the court minutes out. Doggy, they ain't got no court minutes of me, man. Nobody.
Right.
I've never been to nobody's courtroom. Anytime I was in the courtroom, because I took my 3 to life. That was it. So I'm going to go find that. Pull that up. And ask me what I said to the judge. You know what the judge said to me? You're going to be okay. You got a lot of class of charisma. And I know I do. Good. You know what I'm saying? Take the 3 to life now. And I took it.
Yo, that ain't no slick ass shit to say. Oh yeah, you gonna be okay. You got a lot of class. You know, Terrence Williams said he was shrewd for all the people he told on. Yeah, man, they thought I was gonna do life in prison. You know, I'm too. What he say? I'm too shrewd. What the fuck that nigga say? That what the fuck was your words? Exactly. They say he was too shrewd for that. I said, damn. Sent all them people to prison, told on everybody, and that's your response is that was shrewd? No, I think he was a bitch.
I went in the back and went did my bid and came home. Anthony Mason gave me $50,000. Play for the Knicks. I took the $50,000. I started playing myself and put it back in the game. My man Fox, F.O. God bless the dead. You know what I mean? We lost every dime.
Oh, you talking about Mozzie? That's my guy. That's the rest of my guy, Mozzie. Yes, sir. That's my brother. Yeah, that's my brother.
Yeah, that's my brother. That ain't for me, man. And that's when I went with Corey Rooney and Soul Convention and Prince Marky D. I left the game alone.
Right.
I chilled out.
That's Real Love when Real Love came out. Yeah, that's like 92.
Yeah, Real Love, all that. Yep, Real Love, the Mary, all that shit.
Yeah, it's like 92.
Way, all that shit, man.
So he left out the feds and went straight to the industry. Come on, man. How many more instances we gonna need of that? How many more instances we gonna need of people leaving out the feds or leaving out of some type of custody and go straight to the industry before people start questioning that whole shit, that whole process?
Nigga, I was there with them.
Right. Right.
I wasn't in no streets, nigga. You know what I mean? Come on, bro. And my man Tut just came over here to tell you, I was with them. I was in the studio with Mark and them every day. That's my job. I was there every day. I wasn't in no streets.
Right.
And I was on parole at the time, bro. I was on parole. I had life parole. I'm in the studio every day. My POs come and play PlayStation with me.
All right, Bim. I don't want to keep you forever and shit, but you know,
Not
like
cool,
I said,
bro.
but you know, like last time when I went out there, you called me.
Yo, did he say his PO used to come play PlayStation with him? Did he say that?
Like, bro, why you here? All right, Bim.
Nigga, you know what I mean? Come on, bro. And my man Tut just came over here to tell you, I was with them. I was in the studio with Mark and them every day. That's my job. I was there every day. I wasn't in no streets.
Right.
And I was on parole at the time, bro. I was on parole. I had life parole. I'm in the studio every day. My POs come and play PlayStation with me.
What?
All right, Bim. I don't want to keep you forever and shit, but you know, like
I ain't never played PlayStation with my PO, man. I ain't. How the fuck did y'all build that relationship? I think we need to question him about that. Like, you understand? Yo, how the fuck you start? Yo, how that happen? Yo, who idea was it? What they did a home visit, and you was like, you want to play the game? Like, I think shit, he should have dived more deep into that. I think that's intriguing too. We don't really need to hear about him, about him trying to justify his telling. I want to know, how did this conversation go between, what game did y'all play? How many years did this last? You had life on parole at the time, which means you're not on, like, somehow it got abolished. Yo, but what games did y'all play? How long? Was this a situation where your PO came through after work? You feel me? Did y'all build an after work relationship? Is this a guy or girl? Like, I want to know. I want to know more about that shit.
I said, but you know, like last time when I went out there, you called me like, bro, why you handing me? I'm like, yo, it's out there.
No, bro, I have to go to a yet. I'm somewhere, but I sat in the car to do this. But my thing is, I want to answer questions, bro, because these dudes, right? They from a different cloth, so they don't understand a nigga that when I first started the game. I was a ball player. I played ball. Right. You know what I mean? I started in Brooklyn, Vanguard. You know what I mean? Gil Reynolds, that's my coach, who taught me, who I played for. You know what I'm saying? Who sent me to Longburn, North Carolina.
He said, Peel walking there, said, I got next. Ain't nobody question shit. Come on, you get it. Yeah, man. You get on next, man. This bitch playing Live 95, or we playing motherfucking, we playing Live 95, man. You can get on, man. I'll tell you what. Yeah, that's wild, yo. Appreciate it.
I'm down south to play ball. He was sending me away. My mom's let me go away. You feel me? Mm-hmm. I mean, and then when I got over to Jackson, I played varsity as a freshman. But then I failed off. I played myself. And then that's when I said, yo, I get some money. So I went to the south side and started, I met Cream, and then that was it. He ain't let me hustle. I was just with him. You feel me? I started hustling when he went to prison.
Right.
You feel me? I wasn't hustling. I was with him every day. I was just being a fucking flunky. You feel me?
Right. So bro, you think he's mad at you because you ain't sent nothing there?
That's the fact.
I thought I ain't gonna front a long time ago. I thought he would be mad at you because you was like you said you fuck with 50. I thought he would have been mad.
I do fuck with 50. Right. Yo, I don't give a fuck about who mad. I do fuck with 50. What the fuck is the?
Now look, they keep trying. You heard it. They keep trying to give him new narratives, to explore. So first he was jealous because he got in the music industry and he made money and he ain't sent him nothing. Now it's, I thought he was jealous because, you fuck with 50. Nah, man, that man ain't jealous, yo. Appreciate it.
Okay. I watched him grow up. He watched me come up in the game. I'm not fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fuck with him. If you fuck with a nigga and I fuck with a nigga and you fall out with the nigga, that means I can't fuck with the nigga no more. Don't fuck with you. Nah. Nigga, y'all break that shit up. Man, leave that shit alone, bro. I'm not gonna get in it, bro. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna be a nigga, yo, he over there, yo, this and that. I've never been that in my conscience. I'm not gonna be that type of nigga.
When last time you spoke to Preem?
30 years. 35 years, something like that. Another Death Jam.
So you said, but when he came home, you did say he took you out. Like that was the Murder Inc. days. Like no, that wasn't Murder.
Now before the murder, he took me out when I first came home from prison.
I wonder how many federal informers worked for Def Jam at that time. Probably a whole bunch of them niggas. Def Jam probably was built around federal informers.
I first got out in 95, in 95, 94, 95. He first took me out. You know what I mean? I told you I was a man proper. Me and him went to the proper. You know, Big D, a bunch of niggas was there. Chaz, God bless the dead. A bunch of niggas was there, bro. You know what I'm saying? I came with him. I rode with him. That's what I'm saying.
Prince just came home. Do you speak to Prince at all?
Yeah, I spoke to Prince.
Yeah. So if he knew this documentary was coming out because he's putting it on his website, what is he saying to you about all of this?
Yeah, D-Buddy.
Man, he told me, bro. You know what I mean? He told me. I mean, yo, man, that nigga's like my brother, man. That nigga my daughter's godfather. That nigga, we live together. Nigga, I don't care what these niggas talking about, bro. You know what I mean? I would never have no love lost towards that man. You know what I mean? He did a lot of time. He's like a new kid on the block, new kid in the street, new kid on the internet. They're gonna use him on this internet, and it's fucked up how they're using it. And now a bunch of shit coming out, this, that, and third, about all this bullshit. And I wish Preem would never did this sucker shit because these niggas waiting for this shit. They're down the last team of queens. They waiting. So they're never gonna get me to get on the internet and talk dirty about them. They can talk dirty about me all day long. I can take it. I'm good. You feel me? Because history, you can't erase history. If I was this, why this nigga fuck with me? Why that nigga fuck with me? Why this? Why that? You know what I'm saying? If you're a CI, how the fuck did I get a direct sale and they target me for a sale? That's double jeopardy, bro. You can't. Yo, come on.
There you go with this. That's the same shit that now they trying to play the law. No, it's not double jeopardy, yo. Yo, people get charged with the state and then get charged with the feds all the time. They just did this shit to sue Surf. All they gotta do is change the language in the charge. You change it. You know, these people is masters at finding loopholes. They can charge you with the state. You do your state time and come home and they can hit you with the same type of charge again with the feds. They just gonna word it different. That same shit Al Sharpton tried to use. Oh, you know, that would have been entrapment. No, nigga, it wasn't. Oh, there go Major. No, she did it by mistake, Major. Yeah, Nikki did it by mistake. What's up, kid? That's the same excuse. What's the con tried to use? Al Sharpton when he got caught selling coke or trying to buy coke. And I told you the only way the feds can entrap you in a way is if you're already moving in that direction. They can't come to me not selling no coke and try to get me to buy coke. But if they got evidence or they got speculation that you already dealing in coke, they can send a federal informant at you and try to sell that shit to you and lock you up, and that shit won't be entrapment. Now the state can't do that.
Come on, man.
So right now, the question should be going to Preem. How long did you know? That's what everybody should be asking, basically.
It's not a question of how long you know. It's why are you saying that about this man?
No. Bro, the reason why I'm saying that, bro, hear me out. Because if he say he knew since 85, right? Or it's you been one since 85. When did he allegedly? Because this is alleged, right? Because he would have to prove it, right? So if he knew, if he says since 85, when did he find out that you allegedly was? And if he knew since 85, why did he mess with you? And if he knew if he knew in the recent years, why didn't he been tell everybody? Because only thing I'm saying, and this is me saying, if he knew you was a CI, he didn't out you a long time ago. Then he left you in the street to do other people dirty.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, man, we talking about dumb shit. Right. Like, we all know the answer. Niggas been in the streets. Niggas know they ain't true. That's why. That's why. How you gonna? I'm the head of the organization, but I'm a CI. Like, come on, dog. You never told me, yo, get off the blocks, yo.
Yo, remember I told y'all, I think a lot of them big time drug dealers is working with the feds. Yo, how else? We just was talking about that shit the other day. How else was they able to move crack cocaine in almost every major urban city across America. How else was they able to do it? The only way I can see them being able to do that is if they pushed it through federal informants, like Al Sharpton. You understand what I'm saying? Rick Ross said he was dealing with the police. I think that's the only way they could actually do that, yo. And look, Bimmy's still up. Goes into what I was saying about Snoop and the rest of them boys. It seems like, yo, when you work with them people, they'll make sure you alright to a certain level. Until they tired of you, until you don't want to work no more, then that's when they come down on you with charges and, get you out the way. That's why it's a dirty game to even ever play with them people. Because you owe them forever. You know what I mean? The minute you step out of line after working with them people is the minute they come down on you with charges. That's what they do. And I told you, you gotta be wary of them guys that still get money. That been around since the 80s. You know what I mean? Right. That been around since the 80s and the early 90s and they still get money. A lot of them people participated in the play. I was talking about Snoop Dogg yesterday. You see the bullshit he did. You know what I mean? You see the bullshit that Snoop did. Snoop was always a part of the play. He always is working. You know what I mean? That man pushed weed. He pushed gang banging. He pushed alcoholism. He worked with them people for years through his music. Now he pushing motherfucking gay rights. Like, come on, Snoop, yo, you don't even believe that shit you saying, bro. But it lines up to what I be telling you about when these guys, they work with them people, they deal with them people, and them people gonna make sure they straight. As long as they stay in line. Diddy got booked because Diddy got out of line.
Like, come on, dog. You don't tell me, yo, get off the blocks. Yo, those are areas. Don't let them near. He's in CI. None of this. Like, I left the game. Niggas ain't kicked me out the game. I left the game. We don't know what this is a money grab. We know what this issue is. It ain't about me being no goddamn CI. Number one, man, the key thing is how I'm going to be a CI when I got targeted, when they did a raid on me, gave me my 3 to life, and all that type of shit. Nigga, that's it.
I got out of line back then. You know what I mean? Yo, because they lock their informants up too, yo. We talked about that before. That's why Charles White's staying out of jail. They lock their informants up when the informants start getting bigger than the program. When you start getting bigger than the program, yeah, they put some charges on you. But you see what he got, 3 to life. That life was just to make sure that, yo, we got you for at least the next 30 years. You feel me? That's what that life was for. They really gave him 3. The life was just that was like insurance. To say, yo, we're gonna keep you on this motherfucking leash for the rest of your life. That's what that was. You know, he probably bucked. They probably he think it's a game. He think he gonna work with us and then try to separate. No, hell no. Lock his ass up. If we gonna give his ass 3 to life. Now he's stuck with us forever. I'm telling you, that's how they operate, y'all. It's a dirty system. That's how they operate.
See, I ain't getting that. Look at the kids that what they did with him. Them niggas home.
Did somebody actually tell on him though?
Yeah. You ain't see Wacky send you the shit he got?
He did send it to me. That's what I'm saying. I'm running.
Oh, watching you read it.
Yeah.
Watching you read it.
Doggy Dog, you fucking with Wack, yo? So is this what's going on? Wack sending Bimmy on the tour? Is Wack his handler or something?
That's why I wish you to listen to shit.
No, but I had to call you though, because I didn't want to run out there and do that. So okay, it is somebody he told on him directly, but he didn't say nothing about them.
He ain't said nothing about them. He understand and all that. The dudes understand and tell them anything on him, bro. Watch when she's gonna fuck your whole head up. Nigga, I ain't nothing to do with none of that shit, bro. None of it. And this is what they're saying. Why not nobody saying about them? Why they yelling them? There's no paper, nothing on me. But they're yelling Bimmy name loud, like these niggas, you know what I mean, them bloggers, because they want to do that. Why they not yelling this nigga and the other niggas that did that?
Everybody know that.
Damn, not me, bro.
Everybody know they're rat. He been able to slide under the radar. So, all rats need to be exposed. Ain't no need to exposing somebody that we already know a rat. Yeah, you do. It do care. That's why I was like, damn, you fucking with whack, bro? That's a red flag. Anybody fuck with whack is a red flag. Fuck whack to be paperwork for. Could have got the paperwork yourself. Why you had to get it for whack? Alright, but he went on MREC too. Let's see what the fuck happened. I was trying to let my computer charge up. It should be charged up a little bit now. Should keep uncharging. When I open the bitch up, the bitch don't charge no more. Shit. I hold this phone up. No, whack the police. Anybody that's still vouching for whack and saying he ain't the police is crazy. Whack another 137 informant. They don't gotta be in paperwork, y'all. We heard this straight out of a federal agent mouth talking to Reggie White. They don't have to be in paperwork. God damn, is it gonna get clear?
Got safety protocols? Granger has the safety pros to call. Shop our vast inventory of safety products at Granger.com. Call, click, or just stop by. Granger.
In high school, right? That's how we got closer. I put a charge, picked this nigga up, right? His father's a detective. So they press charges on me, right? So they took me to the precinct, tell my moms, yo, we take him to the precinct, we charge them with the assault and all that, whatever. So I get charged. Matter, I don't even get, I get a ticket, a debt with, right? Gas.
That hit the internet and the streets real hard. I'm talking about real hard. It threw me for a loop. Kenneth
Yeah,
Supreme
appreciate it,
McGriff
John. Yeah, he definitely
put some claims out there saying that you was a CI for 40 years. What you got to say, Bim?
Alright. I was CI for 40 years, all right. So I must be the dumbest CI in the world, right? Let me go back in the day, right? We know tolerance. There's no tolerance. You're a rat, no tolerance. Off goes your head. Nothing, no explaining nothing, no nothing. Right? I live by them rules. I know them rules. You feel me? So this new day and age, they quick to call somebody that if they don't like them or if you ain't giving them money.
Look,
you know what I mean? If you
look,
looking out, whatever,
this the third platform that he did exactly, Black Monster. This the third platform he ran with this Whack 100 narrative. Whack 100 created that narrative, y'all. If you really thought that, right? If that was really the case, if it was really the case that Bimmy is hating on that Praying is mad at Bimmy after 30 years of not sending no money, yo, you'd have been said that. Yeah, man. Whack 100 is at 137 agents. Whack 100 wouldn't have to create that narrative for y'all. This the season he done set it on Doggy Diamonds. Now you on MREC TV saying, oh no, I ain't sending no money. Nah, yo, niggas don't do that, man. Niggas, he'd have called you a bitch before he called you a rat. He'd have called you dishonorable before he called you a rat. He'd have called you ungrateful before he called you a rat. So we not jacking that narrative. Yeah, though, yo. Like, yo, that narrative that he telling because he's jealous is crazy. We ain't jacking that. Hold on. The fuck?
On you, right? So my thing is this, right? I don't know if people know my record. I got set
Sean.
up
Yeah.
in '92. I got
Hey,
set
ain't
up.
it cost a heck
You know what I
birthday or
mean? I
nothing?
did a direct sale with an agent. You know what I mean? Got caught up, right?
I thought
Got
she
3
was
to
still
life
asleep.
up
You ain't never
north.
come downstairs?
So if I'm telling, I'm a CI, I ain't setting me up.
Oh, all right.
They setting a CI up,
Yeah,
another CI.
I sent it to your mother. She
How?
sent it to Adrian. I'm out
Please,
back.
Rick, explain it to me. If I'm a CI, how you gonna set me up to a direct sale?
Now you definitely got a point.
Yo, he don't have
but
a
I want
point,
to
yo.
say this though. Why would you think?
Yo, he don't have a point. Like, yo, that's the shit. Yo, he don't have a point. CIs go to jail. Yo, some CIs might spend more time in jail than people that ain't telling. You feel me? Yo, that's what I'm saying. He has these conversations with people that don't know. Yo, CIs go to jail. Woody was a fucking agent. Look how many times his ass went to jail. Yo, they go to jail. That's like a form of control. Now we ain't gonna give you the max on nothing. But yo, you gonna spend some time and you gonna be in the carousel. Yeah, man, you gonna be in the merry-go-round when you in and out that bitch a few times. So that's not no excuse. That excuse wouldn't fly on Keep It G News. Man, where's the FBI, yo? You said no, it's that he definitely ain't he definitely didn't flat out deny it. Cause he is. And he in the music industry will make it worse. You know, to me, him getting in the music industry validates it more than any motherfucking thing.
Green would say this after all these years, and
Cause he mad at me, bro. He mad. He mad, bro.
That bitch died again? Oh, what the fuck, yo? Thought I had some juice. That bitch died again. We got to listen to it then. I want to hear what he had to say on this. While I try to work with this fucking
Do you want to see
man,
your
shoot
house
my man
or any
Hand
other
Broad
place from
podcast.
satellites
Appreciate
outside
it,
the
bro.
Earth? That means that there is a car.
you definitely got a point. But I want to say this though. Why would you think Green would say this after all these years? And
Cause he mad at me, bro. He mad. He mad, bro. And then you got these niggas, right? Gas him up. They got a documentary that ain't do nothing, right? Right? They got a documentary that ain't do nothing. For 2 years they had it. No looks on it, no nothing. It was nothing. So he dealing with the 3 clowns that, yo, bro, we done washed him. We done said he's a rat. Made my page, made his page. Like we wouldn't fire. You feel me? Yo, homie, if you add that to it, nigga, it gonna go. Cause it comes from your mouth. You made him. You feel me? So what it did was, if you look at the doc, he said what he said, right? But then he ain't say nothing else about me. Nothing else to it. Nothing else. Just Bimmy been telling for 40 years. James Bimmy been telling for 40 years. That's it. Nothing else about me in the doc. No paperwork, no nothing. No incidents, no nothing. Nothing.
Well, let me ask you this. because it threw me for a loop. Where was you when you got the news? Well, when this dropped, where was you?
I know it was gonna happen because I was told already. Yeah, I was told. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna say by who, but inside nigga, one of the main niggas told me. So I couldn't say nothing. So I let it go. I'm gonna see what it do. Go ahead, do what you do. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this, not to cut your wisdom. When was you told exactly?
In September, last month.
Oh, so you know?
A month ago. Like a month ago. I know it was a month ago.
That it was dropped.
Yeah, I know the date and everything.
Wow.
I know the 15th.
So you didn't feel like you should have checked that? Like, yo, that coming out, that could be very damaging to your reputation.
I said something to the dude that was directing it. I said, yo, you know that ain't true. You know that ain't right. If you're a director, you do your due diligence.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? His exact words to me was, yo, it ain't come from me. My homie said out of his mouth. That's what was said.
Now, hold on. Who's the director?
Luke Steffens.
I know.
He said, he said, homie said out of his mouth. Somebody told him that.
Wow.
So now, you know, they all of a sudden it's in there. You can see, if you watch it, I never watched it, but my man, people told me, that's just thrown in there. It's just thrown in there. You can just, you know what I mean? They just made it up, threw it in there, ship it out. And calculated, they calculated who's going to talk about it, what they're going to do, get all the bloggers, get them to say this, make it one big thing. That's what they did.
All right. This is what we got to do, man. Let's reel it back in.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is some 85 shit, right? Because if it's 40 years, right? That's 85, 1985, right? So we're going to take it to the beginning, but when was the last time you spoke to Supreme?
About 35 years ago.
Damn. Why so long, Ben?
Right.
When I first started, right?
Hey, if he covered the defamation claims, paperwork will start dropping. He don't want to do that, y'all. I'm mad that he even keep allowing him to come on these platforms and speak. You know what I mean? I'm mad that they keep allowing him to even come on, because they're not challenging him. Like, it'd be different. It'd be different if they challenging him. They're not challenging him, yo. Like they like soft pressing him. Nah, bro, these are vicious allegations. Like, yo, if you really want to get to the bottom of it, you can't just allow him to talk. It seems to me they trying to clear his name. Maybe all these niggas working. You know what I mean? Maybe I told y'all about the federal podcasters. You feel me? Maybe all these niggas working. Maybe that's their job. You know, Bimmy got exposed, so yeah, we got to try to clear Bimmy name. But you go to the comments, man. Niggas ain't co-signing this shit.
Right at Def Jam, Russell Simmons told me, he said, listen, if I hear you around these guys, I'm gonna fire you. So I made my business disconnect from everybody. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't my life. I didn't want that. So let me stick to the music. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was doing. Platinum records all over the world. You feel me? I got #1 records twice. You know what I mean? I can't.
He go from working with the feds to having #1 records. He went from working with the feds to having #1 records. Okay.
I can't do this stuff. Being one foot in the streets, one foot out. You know what I mean? In the music, I told them that all day. You can't have both foot, one foot in and one foot out. You gotta have both foots in, playing in the game, and that's why I was. You know what I mean? So when people say you ain't speak to them, I ain't speak to probably 100 niggas in 35 years. Why this one right here is so much where people's like, you ain't speak to him in 35 years, or you ain't speak to him in this amount of time. I got a million people I ain't speak to in 30 years. How many people you ain't speak to, Rick, in 30 years that you was raised and ran the street with?
Yeah, we talking about a nigga that you made millions with. Yeah, for real, Reed. Like, it was just accepted. Like, he sound like Butter. You know what I mean? He going on the whole Butter tour. Yo, just accept it, yo. Terrence Williams accepted it. Woody even accepted, even though sometimes he act like he ain't snitched or he try to justify. Trench's music, yo, just accept. See, yo, but this the thing with snitch. You know, snitches don't take accountability anyway. So he probably don't accept a lot of things that goes on in his life. You feel me? That nigga probably deny all that shit. He probably deny his kids and everything. He probably got kids out this bitch that ain't claiming. You heard me? These niggas are professional accountability duckers. You know what I mean? They not claiming no kids. You heard me?
You did. Same thing, Born. How many niggas you know way back then?
Many niggas.
Hold on, let me ask you one question. I'm gonna cut you with. Let me ask you one question. So you have a hung him in 30 years, but just spoke to him back in what was it, like 98, 99, when that thing was going on him at 50. That was like.
I saw him cordial. I saw him in the office. Like in Def Jam, he was with Murder Inc. So I saw him passing. Then when Ja Rule had a party, I went to the Ja Rule birthday party. You know what I'm saying? I was in the party, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I was there. You know what I'm saying? Right. We went to one club. Yeah, went to one club. They shut it down. They was like, yo, we don't want them here. We moved to another club. You know what I'm saying? So I'm moving around like this going there. You know, they say he's on the label. I said, let me go pay my respect. Let me go to the party. So I did that. You know what I mean?
What was the energy like between you and Cream?
Man, there's no bad energy. As I was trying to tell you, I didn't have no bad energy with him. None.
And he ain't had no bad energy with you.
What do you mean? No. Yo, bro, let me say something to you. I'm on the bandwidth one day. I'm in my car, got my son with me. A car pulled inside of me with tents. Back and forth, playing, you know, playing back and forth with me. So I'm looking, so I'm telling my son, yo, get down, I don't know who this is playing, you know what I mean? It was Preem.
Oh, shit.
I said, yo, man, pull over. He pulled over, and that's when he was having a little problem in Baltimore. I said, yo, bro, you hear what's going on? You know what I mean? He said, yo, man, I ain't worried about that shit. And that was it. Then we talking about other stuff. And he pulled off, I pulled over. That was it. You know what I mean?
Well, now, being that we at the here and now, where accusation was made on your name, you don't feel like you got to confront him, at least over the phone?
Well, Black Moms, we know he's playing a game with his PO. You know what I mean? I've been on probation a few times, y'all. These twice in my life. And I ain't never even have a conversation that could lead to playing the game. But somehow, some way, Bimmy and his PO was playing NBA Jam. Mortal Kombat, the first one. You know what I mean? Crash Bandicoot or something.
Or go see him about this, because this shit is serious. You don't feel like that?
I'm never gonna go see him, right? Because you're right. Any man that makes an accusation about another man like that, you feel me? And no, it ain't true. We got nothing to talk about no more. You draw the line. We got nothing to talk about no more. Because you know what, bro? It ain't about me no more. It's about my family. It ain't about me. It's about my family. My kids. You know what I mean? It's about them. It ain't about me. I don't give a fuck about all other shit. We don't need to talk ever. We ain't been talking anyway. Feel me? Anyway. So I mean, so I hear niggas say, yo, in 85, he ain't fuck with him in 85.
and that bitch playing Gran Turismo. Hey, yo, nigga say he's playing the game with PO. Yeah, like I said, I want to hear that story, yo. I want to hear that story, just like I want to hear the Sonny Nash story of when he became a crisis actor. Like, yo, these guys got real stories that need to be told, man. Fuck all this other shit. You might can help somebody. I mean, if you build a relationship with your PO, the way so you can play the game with them, you probably could go out of state. You probably could smoke some weed. You probably can do whatever the fuck you want to do. I mean, I think that's information that people that's going through parole and probation need to know. You know, how can they bring this up to their PO? Invite them over for the game.
Right?
Yeah, for real.
And I got down with him at 85. The fuck is you talking about? Nigga, 84 was in high school. Stupid.
So let's go there. 84, you was in high school. 85, you got down with them.
84, I was in high school. 84, I caught a charge in high school, right? That's how we got closer. I caught a charge, beat this nigga up, right? His father was a detective, so they pressed charges on me, right? So they took me to the precinct, tell my mom, yo, we take him to the precinct, we charged him with the, the salt and all
85 bricks,
so
bro.
I get charges, I get a ticket. They call it a DTA ticket, whatever, a disappearance ticket. They give me a ticket to appear in court. You know what I mean? So when I go to court, I go to precinct. My mom's, my sister, Supreme, and Dalu came. Right? They came to the precinct, stayed there with me while I was there. While they had me in the back.
85
I came
bricks.
out 103rd precinct. I was like, yo, I made it. And Dalu like, yo, man, shut up, nigga. You only did an hour in jail. That was my first interaction with them. You know what I'm saying? So then, as I got down, you know, months later, everything started going to play. I wasn't hustling. I was Supreme.
85 bricks in the building, y'all. That should be his rap name. Yeah, we need to change his name. That nigga ain't Bimmy no more. His name 85 bricks. Man, shoot 85 bricks for tapping in. He go party with us tonight. Tell him that.
You feel me? I wasn't hustling. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go into when he said on the internet, he said, I was in a house with 4 people and I left. They was beat up or something. And I had left. Then the police came in, right? So now, mind you, I'm gonna take him because he been down 25 years, bro. I ain't knocking him. His mind ain't right.
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna bring it up to speed. You feel me?
Got you.
Dalu told him, I think Bimmy was in the house with me. Right? That's what he told Preem. Preem asked him about the situation. And Preem, Dalu said, nah, Bim was with me. Right? In the house. Right? But I wasn't with him. I was with Supreme.
Oh, shit.
I was in that house that got raided. It was like 13 of us. I was in that house. You feel me? I was in the bullpen with him. I was in C95 in Two Top. He told me to play adults. I was too young. He said, yo, play adults. You know, back in the day on the island, you could tell niggas, yo, I'm an adult, I'm an adolescent, whatever. But I never been to jail. That was my first time in jail. So Preem knew that I never been there. So he said, yo.
Hold up, y'all. He just said
You come with us.
he just said he caught a case for beating somebody up in high school in 84. So 85, he not even a juvenile no more in 85. How old is this nigga? How old is Bimmy from the Supreme team? How old is Bimmy from the Supreme team? She's stupid. Hold on. Ready to find out. Bimmy Anthony. Ready to find how old his ass is. So he was 15 to 16. They ain't got no real age for him. He was 15 to 16 in the 70s. He's 60. If he's 60, he wasn't no motherfucking teenager in no 85. If he's 60 and 85, he was 20. Good vibes. Yeah, so this narrative that he was a so this narrative that he was a teenager is a fucking lie. That's crazy. See, that's another thing. Why they don't give you his age? All right, 59 years old. He 59 years old. He be 60 next year. Yo, so he was 19 years old, bro. I'm still here. All right. Yo, so he was 19 years old in 85. You wasn't no kid, bro. You wasn't no juvenile. But he's giving these interviews like he was a fucking juvenile. You wasn't no juvenile, bro. He's a grown ass man, my nigga. They called 3 years to life. And called a year for 85 bricks. Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
So he said, yo, play adults. So you can come with us. Little shit me, because it was me and Baby Just, the two younger niggas that was there. So all other niggas been to state, been to...
Yo, he keeps saying the two younger niggas, but he's not. He's being real strategic with that. He keeps saying the two younger niggas. So, automatically, we gonna think juvenile. No, he was an adult. Nigga, they don't give a fuck if you 18. Nigga, you can be 17 and waved up. The fuck you talking about? He act like he was 15 years old, man. He wasn't no motherfucking kid, nigga.
Already, all them niggas. You know what I mean? So, I played adults. I went with them to the house.
Adult.
I mean, to
He
regular
had
house.
to play.
You feel me? So we all got bailed out. You feel me? So when he say I was in the house, no, I wasn't in the house. Daluno did that. They was in the house. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was getting in the morning. He's great. He want to do this shit in the morning. You know what I mean? Because he was there. He was in the house. Ain't nobody leave. I wasn't over there. You feel me? I wasn't over there. I was in the house with him. When I walked out handcuffed, he was on the floor. I'm looking at him. I'm like, damn, they got this nigga too? How we gonna get out of jail? That's how I'm thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, wow. So when that story come out, I'm
That's
like,
when he
wow.
started telling.
Damn, seriously, my nigga?
Are we clear, y'all?
Seriously, why you think? Like, I think you're right. Sitting in that, you been in prison?
Nah, I ain't doing no prison time. I've been in the book. I ain't shit.
Now you know. I try 25 years sitting down somewhere. Your mind plays tricks. It goes. I'm from football. You know what I'm saying? Your mind goes. So his mind, for him to ask this man, was been in that house with y'all, and he said, yeah. But I said, dog, you know I wasn't in the house. He said, I know. I just told him that. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't in the house. I was in the house with you, Preem. You can look it up. It's records. They hit 115 house. They hit our house. And the person. This is why I say I really don't like talking like this, because these suckers they take your words and mix it, and they be like, oh, look at his face, look at his lips, he's lying. Look at you know what I mean? I don't like this shit, right? But I don't have no means to sit in front. Like, one person left, right? And he know who that person is, but I'm never gonna say his name because I honor him, right?
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, bro. One person left. This person is the person that left is being called Rat. But I'm never going to say his name. I'm never going to say his name because I honor him. Hey, that's because nigga is you, nigga. That's why you gonna say his name, bitch. Your motherfucking ass did that shit. Oh, that is crazy. Man, try to put snitch allegations on you. You saying I know who snitched. It wasn't me. But I ain't gonna tell y'all though. I mean, I'm gonna fall on the sword form. You know, because you're an honorable man. Man, get the fuck out of here. Y'all both probably was telling. Yo, these guys is hilarious, y'all.
He left.
Listen to him.
Sitting in front. Like, one person left, right? And he know who that person is, but I'm never gonna say his name because I honor him, right? He left our house.
See? If that was me, the hell, bro? If that was me interviewing him, I'd ask him why. Like, so is you saying that this the person that posed the toll? What do you honor about this person? Yeah. Hell yeah. Some curry chicken. Alright, thanks. I don't know. See, I don't really know their story, yo. I don't really know their story. But I know one thing for certain. Niggas know who the CIs is in their case. And people just don't be throwing wild allegations on people like this. Especially 40 years later. Unless there's some truth to it.
Nigga,
And I know his story and his time doesn't make sense. I know a year probation for 85 bricks is insane. I know a 3-day life sentence after you got caught with 85 bricks is even wilder. You feel me? Like, I know that shit don't add up.
Hey, with you, my nigga. I didn't leave. You know, only one person left. It wasn't me.
Who was it?
Now, at this time, Bim, how old are you?
I'm like 17, 18.
You lying. He was 20. He was 19, 20. You see, he keep trying to make himself a juvenile. He was 19, 20, and 85, yo. If this happened in 85, he was 19 or 20. The man be 60 next year. I just turned 40 today. I'm born in 85. He was 19 years old. He wasn't no juvenile at all. Only way he can be a juvenile is if this shit happened in 83. 82.
You got down with the team about 16.
Yeah. Yeah.
I went to prison at 19.
Because I played basketball because I fell off my basketball team in Jackson in high school. It was the freshman, I was in 9th grade. And I failed off, so I was embarrassed. So I said, all right, give me some money. So, I started hustling. So my baby mother at the time,
Appreciate it, John.
me didn't have no kids yet, but Rain was dating her sister's best friend. So I'm in the crib. I see him come in the crib with the mother helping with the groceries. But I know who he was. I said, I want to speak to him for a minute. You know what I mean? He said, what's up? He said, I said, yo, I need some work. I said, I live over here now. I'm fucked up. He said, come to my mom's crib in the morning. I go to my mom's crib. I just stayed with him ever since then. You know what I'm saying? Ever since then, just been with him. So I even wrote a letter. You know what I'm saying? Before all this, like I don't have no ill feelings toward you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot from you. You raised me. I learned a lot. So for me to get on here and do a smear campaign against something that people want to see me do, I'm not gonna do, bro. I'm the bigger nigga. You know what I'm saying? My life is alright. I'm a bigger nigga. So I don't have to smear you, my nigga. You're already living in hell. So what are me doing coming on here? God, that nigga say a bunch of shit.
Let me interject, not to cut your wisdom, Lord. The fact that he's in there, he's in hell, like you said. You don't feel like, damn, let me try to get my man out of there.
For real. And Rack and Dog Diamond shouldn't be doing these interviews. They ain't never been to prison.
You know what I mean? Like, did you ever try to get him a good lawyer or, you know what I mean?
All right, but that wasn't a deal me and him made.
Okay.
The deal was I take care of Prince and Irv and BJ take care of him.
Okay.
That's what they said. That was our deal.
I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah, that was our deal.
Go into that deal.
We spat and talk. When everybody got arrested and they all going away and all that, it was been said, yo, you take care of Prince and BJ and Irv take care of me. That's what was told to me. And I did my job. You know what I mean? I've been doing what I'm supposed to do. Yeah. So then when I'm not in the streets no more, it's a different story. I got a 9 to 5 working. You know what I mean? I'm working at Def Jam at the time. Like I'm not getting street money. I'm getting a check every week. You know what I'm saying? My check was only $5,000 a week.
Yeah, Wack the one to help concoct this story. Wack the one to help him concoct this story of no, he just hating. Ain't no truth to this. He just hating. I ain't send him no money. He mad that I got into the music industry. He couldn't get in. He just hating. I ain't buying that. I ain't buying that.
5,000 a week, nigga. Who living off that? I couldn't live off that.
I know.
5,000 a week. Shit, I can live
I
off
mean,
that.
I'm gonna live on 5,000 a week. I can't. Not what I'm used to. You know what I mean? Leo Cohen bought me a brand new 500 Benz.
Leo Cohen.
You know what I'm saying? What
Oh yeah, he sold out. Yeah, he called him. Like I said, Leo Cohen. Yeah, he work with the sis. He a Fed agent. He a Fed agent, bro. Enough said. We ain't got just the resident of this.
I'm not into the streets. I don't give a fuck about what's going on out there. I'm not into that. You feel me? I'm trying to master this game. Because I watched the brothers that came before me.
Let me ask you a question. How much do they expect for you to give them
Yeah,
a
he
week?
said, Lord give a big.
Some week.
Lord
I
give
can't
a
even
big.
tell you. You just ask for stuff. And you know, you just give it. That's all. You just ask. You know, let me get $1,000. Let me get 2,000. You know, just asked. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's
you know what I mean? But yeah, but it's like, you know what I mean? It's not. I mean, the love I got for my comrades, my brothers, is never too much that you ask me for. But if I ain't got it, I can't give it to you. You feel me? And then when I make my transition, in life. I can't just give out like, because I'm already losing. I already got shit. Like my house, all type of shit I got to pay for that shit. So I'm not hustling, and I'm used to that money. I'm just getting a $5 check every week, nigga. I'm fucked up. I can't. I'm fucked up.
Now I can see if there's actual like, let me get 100. You give them 100 a week.
Nah, 100, nigga. That's disrespect, though. I don't want nigga to give me 100. I don't want nigga to give me 100.
Check this out,
That's disrespect.
I've been in prison, bro.
Yeah.
The maximum commissary in prison.
The niggas just talk. 100 what? 100 what a week, bro? Like what is he damn sure shouldn't better not be talking about 100,000. Cause his ass don't need to be on this panel if he say some dumb ass shit like that.
It's only 150 a week.
Only 50, yeah.
So 150 a week, that's good. What else you gonna do with the money?
Yeah, that's true. But if you got a gambling problem.
That's not your fault.
I'm saying if you got a gambling problem, you ask me what else you can do with the money.
Yeah, true.
If you got a gambling problem, you gamble.
Drug problem.
Drug problem. You doing your thing, so nothing you can do. You know what I mean? You want to honor them, but shit happens, bro. Shit happens.
Now that's understandable.
You know what I mean? And you know, my man said to me one day, you know, being with this team is like a library card. They should stay with you all your life. Like niggas don't want you to turn your library card in. You know what I'm saying? So I tried to turn my library card in 35 years ago. You know what I mean? It seems like they don't want me to return my library card. You gotta stick with this, nigga. Oh, you don't want to apply? You know, the nigga's a rat. Nigga rat for 40 years. But niggas that got one piece of paper with my name on it said I told on anybody. Confidentially, whatever you want to say, nothing. And you know what? Never gonna find it. Because it's never been done. You know what I mean? Niggas, yo, bro, when I say, and my man said to me the other night, he said, Bim, they supposed to hate you. Nigga, you know how long you been doing it? I read one day last year, nigga, the text said, about time they got him.
Damn.
You feel me? And my man said, yo, nigga, they supposed to do this to you.
So basically, because this is what the energy is to me. It's like a witch hunt. You know what I'm saying? Niggas been wanting some stings on your jacket.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's serious. Nigga, they tried this 2 years ago, with this bozos. You know what I mean? Yo, he said affidavit. Nigga, if you sign a contract, you gonna do an affidavit, you dickhead. So your name is bonded to the truth. Affidavit is so you telling the truth.
Yeah.
So you feel me? Because you come to court, not because you made a statement somewhere else. Because first of all, number one, if you made a statement somewhere else, they ain't going for that, nigga. You gonna honor that statement. Or else that statement would have been out already.
Right. And you know what the funny thing is? When that first came out, I called Bim. I'm like, yo, Bim, just push that paperwork out, bro. Because we got these cats talking about. They even know how to say affidavit. Know what they call it, yo? Know what these illiterate? hold on. Know what these illiterate Negroes call it, bro?
What's that?
Affidavit.
Affidavit.
Go to
David.
The shit might not be in paperwork.
Yo, I don't know where these dudes come from, bro. I know the jail shit. How I go. You know, we got a bunch of comrades that been in jail 1,000 years. That's home. That's really doing the right thing. You know what I mean? I've been around a bunch of them type of niggas. That where they mind ain't where it's supposed to be. You feel me? Everything is a lie. Everything is a rat. Everything is this. Everything is that. Oh, yo, bro. Nobody ever seen me in no precinct or no cop car or no room, no light on my face, eating McDonald's or smoking a cigarette. None of that. Nigga, I ain't none of that. You know what I mean? It didn't come from no niggas on the street. That shit came from my moms. That shit came from my moms. You feel me? Not from no nigga. My mom, I know the favorite show she used to watch, and I was in my bed going to school the next day, and I always listen to this record. And I don't know, you probably know Rec, but I know Born knows. And it's coming on the late show, and it was Beretta.
Yeah, I remember Beretta.
Beretta, his theme song on that song, and I used to be in my bed, in my room, and my mom's watching it, and I'm here, and the theme song is, don't do the crime if you can't do the time.
Oh, yeah.
Don't do it, Beretta. You know what I'm saying? And it's stuck in my mind. If you can't do the crime, if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Because we was always taught. You know what I mean? Homie know that. We was always taught. You should be able to do 10 years out your life.
In the game.
You should be able to do 10 years of life. You playing this game, you should be able to do 10 years. When they offered me that 3, nigga, I said, what? Let me jump on this. Let's go.
That nigga said they offered me that 3. I said, oh shit, give me that. I'll take that bitch 3 times. I'll take through the life 3 times in my life. Get the fuck out of here, yo. They just offered you 3. They just offered you 3. How much they offer anybody else? You have any co-defendants in that case? You the motherfucking kingpin, the head of a drug trafficking organization, and they offered you 3, and then put you in the music industry. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Hey, yo, he did it because he light skinned. It might be, yo. Cause that's an insane deal. So let's talk again.
In the
You should be
game.
able to do 10 years of life. You playing this game, you should be able to do 10 years. When they offered me that 3, nigga, I said, what? Let me jump on this. Let's go. When they said 3, the low number, but life on the end.
Now,
I said,
let me interject a little bit. When they offered you that 3, why they gave you that 3? What was the crime? Exactly.
a criminal sale of a controlled substance.
And what was the max on it?
Which is
Nice.
the max. No, see, first of all, that was my first felony.
Oh, that was your first felony. Gotcha.
My first felony. I never had no felonies. I never got in trouble. That's what I'm trying to explain. Niggas don't know me. I never got in no trouble. I have fights.
Yo. Yo, this nigga is all over the place with the story. Yo, you said he got caught with 85 keys before this case. And he caught probation. That's what he said. Trying to get this. That shit keep losing charge, man.
I never got in drugs.
Yeah, they gave him a career.
That's not me. I'm a money dude. I'm gonna get some money. You feel me? My man is gonna do all that. Yeah, that's what they do. They know how to breathe that. Go. Audible, throw the play. Go. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it. I'm gonna get the money. You know what I mean? So I never had no charges. When I did get charges, I was youth offended, right? In New York, you probably know this, right? In New York, when you turn 18, you're adult.
That's a fact.
You're no more youth.
Nah.
No more year probation or 5-year probation.
Yo, but he wasn't a youth in 85. That nigga, he must don't know people know math. Unless he got the year wrong. 85, you wasn't no youth, bro. You wasn't no youth for 85, Bimmy. Somebody need to tell him that. Somebody need to go through the math. Like, well, Bimmy, how old you is now? Oh, I'm 59. Well, you know, in 1985, you would be 19 at that time. Just to see what he say. I mean, see if you try to lie. Oh no, it happened in '83.
You getting motherfucking that time. Mm-hmm. When I turned 18, I said, yo, no more nothing, I'm chilling.
Oh yeah,
You feel
18
me?
years old.
I'm with the team now, and I'm 18, I'm with them. My first case I caught was that criminal sale of a controlled substance, and they offered me that 3 to life. And I left them. And matter of fact, my bail was $2 million.
Oh, what?
My bail was $2 million. So my thing is this: how I see I got a $2 million bail, and then I go to jail.
It happens.
And how y'all creeped on me and did a controlled substance, a sale with an agent?
It happens. It happens, man. Like, he act like that shit don't happen. Yo. Thanks, bro. Yeah. A little later. Where the fuck you at? Oh, alright, you should hit me. I'm trying to get my fucking computer to charge, yo. This should be acting stupid, man. Watch my fucking computer. That bitch not staying charged. Chat room gone. Appreciate it, bro.
That's I'm an agent.
Yeah.
You gonna set the agent up with the agent?
Yeah. Yeah, you get out of line. Yes, the fuck they will. You try to distance yourself, or you stop providing information. Yeah, the fuck they will. I don't know why niggas act like they don't do that. You playing with the feds? That's a dirty game. That is a dirty game. Where we at? 26 minutes. This shit crazy. I had my goddamn
When I turned 18, I said, yo, no more nothing, I'm chilling. You feel me? I'm with the team now, and I'm 18, I'm with them. My first case I caught was that criminal sale of a controlled substance, and they offered me that 3 to life. And I left them. And matter of fact, my bail was $2 million.
Oh, what?
My bail was $2 million. So my thing is this: how I see I got a $2 million bail, and they got to go to jail. And how y'all creeped on me and did a controlled substance, a sale with an agent? That's I'm an agent.
Yeah.
You gonna set the agent up with the agent?
yeah.
So who bailed you out with that $2 million bill, man? Because I know it's hard to get bailed out for $2 million.
Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown.
Oh yeah.
Oh, word? Wow.
Yeah, I came home on that. I had a bail certificate hearing, right? So I had to wait. When it came in, the DA said, the judge said, well, the money standing, you know, it's good. He said, well, Whitney Houston count for the money. Just like that in court. She can count for the money. And I granted. And that following month, they ain't want me out, really, because I made the bail. They ain't want me out. So they said, listen, you going to take this 3 to life, or we going to pick them. So I'm in the booth with my man Barry, he alive, he tested this. And another dude from Queens, I ain't gonna say his name, he's still running around. He beat them. The same agent that came to Queens and got us, right? He beat that shit. He told us, he said, yo, nigga, that nigga she ain't got nothing. Yo. I said, nah, man, I'm copping out, man. I ain't fucking with
Yeah, for real.
I told him, I swear to God, my mama, I said, I'm copping out. I said, I'm fucking with these crackers. My man Barry said, I'm a go. Yo, this on everything I love, and he alive, nigga.
Yo. See, that's why, how long was this process? Like, what, you copped out in 2 months? Like, he made this process sound real short. He said he made the 2 men out of bail. They didn't want him to bail. They didn't want him to make the bail. They didn't want him to make the bail. So he ended up taking a deal. Is that what he just said? Hold on. Let me go back a little bit. I could have sworn that's what he just said.
When it came in, the DA said, the judge said, well, the money standing, it's good. He said, well, Whitney Houston count for the money. Just like that in court. She can count for the money. And I granted. And that following month, they ain't want me out, really, because I made the bail. They ain't want me out. So they said, listen, you're going to take this 3 to life, or we going to pick him. So I'm in the booth with my man Barry. He alive. He tested this. And another dude from Queens.
You see what he just said?
I ain't going to say his name. He's still running around. So I'm in the booth with my man Barry. He alive. He tested this. And another, when it came in, the DA said, the judge said, well, the money standing, it's good. He said, well, Whitney Houston count for the money. Just like that in court. She can count for the money. And I granted. And that following month, they ain't want me out, really, because I made the bail. They ain't want me out. So they said, listen, you're going to take this 3 to life, or we're going to pick him. So I'm in the booth with my man Barry. He alive. He tested this. And another dude from Queens, I ain't gonna say his name. He's still running around. He beat them. The same agent that came to Queens and got us, right? He beat that shit. He told us, he said, yo, nigga, that nigga she ain't got nothing. Yo. I said,
No, it
nah,
don't
I'm
make
copping
sense.
out, man. I ain't fucking with the crackers. I told him, I swear to God.
So he never bailed out.
I'm copping out. I said, I'm fucking with these crackers. My man Barry said, I'm a go. Yo, this on everything I love.
So he never bailed out.
Alive, nigga. That nigga caught 15 to life.
Damn. But he
blew.
He blew trial. Wow.
He caught 15 to life. I took that 3 to life and
Smart
left.
thing.
Yeah, left.
How much they caught in that cell?
Me? Only a key.
Oh, a key?
Yeah, a key.
She said only a key.
Yeah, he got caught 85 before.
First offending, the maximum given on key though is 5 years. That's a
5 years. Yeah, but I don't have a record.
They gave you
I said first.
Oh, first. Yeah.
I had my first offense and I had caught with a key. And they gave me 5 years.
Yeah, I had a private lawyer. So what it is
Yo, this story is all over the place, y'all. Yo, this story, like, why are they letting him do this? Like, yo, this story is all over the place. So when did the 85 keys happen? Was the 85 keys before the 1 key? How old was you when you got caught with the 85? Like, yo, we need specifics. Because, yo, this story just sounds crazy. Not really, nope. They gave him 3 to life, yo. He did the low end. Yeah, man, they gave him 3 to life and he only did 3. So they got him in and got him out. Like, he ain't even, 3 to life, you could do anywhere from 3 up until life. Yo did the low end of the number. Shit keep fucking falling, man. My brother had a stand in this bitch. I don't know what the fuck yo did with that shit. He caught the low end of the number.
4 life, 5 life, 6 to life, 8 to life, 10 to life.
See, I had a 5 determined. In Jersey, a 5 determined what you can do for 1 day to 5 years. I did 4 years, 8 months off of it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
So that's crazy. I feel you that. Yeah, New York, New Jersey got some real strict
laws.
Always been.
Strict laws.
Always been strict.
And back then, you never even been in jail, nigga.
I think about, a lot of things these dudes be talking about. You know what I'm saying? They want to know so much, right? But don't want to know the truth. They don't want to know the truth.
Tell us the truth, man.
I just told you the truth. I just told you, right? I don't fear nothing, bro, but Allah. I fear nothing. You know what I'm saying? So when these dudes talk,
He probably a rat too.
I'm looking through them, really. I'm looking through them. You know what I mean? When I was a kid, right, I was in 8th grade. 8th grade. I used to go to courthouses and just sit there and watch cases. Because I was intrigued with the criminal shit. And I used to watch it. So when I got older and I was going through it, I know what to do already. Shut up.
Tell.
I'm shutting up. And
Snitch.
they gonna trap me off. I'm getting out the game. I'm gonna get out the game. And that's what I did. I got out the game early. When these dudes say people don't speak, I don't care who don't speak. Nigga, I've been gone forever. These niggas, the niggas that's talking, they know I wasn't fucking with them. They know I've been gone. They know I was fucking out the game in 95. They know I wasn't hustling in 93.
Hello?
Matter of fact, my number is 93A1279. 91, they knew I wasn't hustling no more. I wasn't doing nothing. I was going to court. You feel me? 91, I was going to court. I wasn't doing nothing.
Let me ask you one question. So we all know that Kyle,
Last night?
Supreme's son, you was looking out for him when Prim was locked up. You know what I'm saying? As a man, I figure myself, I'd rather you have you look after my child than take care of me while I'm in prison. I can get to the bag in prison. You know what I'm saying? It's a way to hustle. You holding down his son, and now he's doing this, and his son is adding on. She's going to all these platforms.
Appreciate it, Riley.
But, Born, all I can say is God bless him, bro. I'm being real. I'm being real. Yo, let me tell you something. One thing in life,
What you ready to do?
you can never erase history.
Alright, I'm gonna hit you when I get off live.
Thing is, he who God bless, no man can curse. So whatever you say, you was 12 years old, and I was asking that question, we all know that's a lie. We all know that's a lie. But that's what he want to do, then let him do what he got to do to make his bones. If you want to make his bones off somebody's neck and their back, we all know that never lasts. Do your thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. I'm not knocking you. This internet shit, I don't need it. I don't give. Nigga, the business world is my world. Take care of business. Yeah. Not who's ratting, who's fucking, who's my dad, who's my daughter, I don't care about all that. You feel me?
I'm gonna be
honest. I don't keep these lights on.
Me either. But the fact that, I do got a relationship with you and this shit is going on, the first thing.
No, right, we gotta talk about this. We gotta talk about this. We talk about other shit. We was together, we talk about other shit, and we ain't talk about this. We talk about real other shit. But we gotta talk about this. I totally agree. We gotta talk about it. But we know what
gonna be on my neck. Like, yo,
no question. Salute the wreck mall.
Salute the wreck mall. Salute the wreck mall. You know what I
mean? But my thing is, when Bone asks these questions, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's my brother. You know what I mean? Like, I understand dudes, they want me like crush them. Like, you know what I mean? I already know how niggas think. You feel me? Crush them. I'm tired of this thing. Crush them. Cause I've been told this. You feel me? And I'm like, I can't. Because it's in my heart and I can't, cause my swords is crazy. You know what I mean? And I've been in this game so long in life. In decades, I watched God fight my mom, my battles. And he don't lose for me. He wipes them out. That's why I'm like,
I bet you work with the face.
Do your thing.
That's the same shit be going on with Whack 100. He wipes out all his enemies. You work with the motherfucking face. Of course they gonna wipe out all your enemies. These motherfuckers is crazy, man. These motherfuckers is crazy. Out here snitching on niggas and shit.
You want to say something about
What up,
me?
yo?
Go ahead. We know it ain't true. Listen, bro. We all know the real. So you go home at night. You gotta look in that mirror, and you gotta look at yourself and say, "Slide on this man. Just allow this man to get a couple dollars, or whatever the case may be." You know what I'm saying? It ain't the drama that you want to hear. You know, I just gone up there because everybody know majority of these niggas up here is talentless. They have no talent.
Yeah, but
No, seriously.
you know what the funny most power say though, right?
What's that?
When you got an enemy, crush them till he's no more. Crush all the fight out. You'll make sure you can never get back up and try to kill you. You know what I'm saying? No matter if it's with the sword in his tongue or the sword
Man,
in
who
his
the fuck
knife.
is
You know
this
what I'm
nigga?
saying? You want to crush him completely, totally. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I move. Like I said, I was born and raised in 5% Nation of God's Nerf, so you being my big bro, I tell niggas, I'm different, man. I'm a crush person.
Yeah. So I know you're born, real talk. I know that model, right? I
So
know
they
that
just
model,
edited it.
but
So this is an edited
I
version.
watch a lot of guys lead this world like that. You know what I'm saying? And my philosophy is, he who run today, live to fight another day. You know what I'm saying? He who runs today, lives to fight another day. You feel me? So, running is not being a coward. You feel me? Running is not being a coward. You watch all the cowards up there talking this, saying this, no truth to nothing. Just up there going. And not knowing that your tongue, what you speak out your tongue, you're going to have to eat that one day. Because who I'm with, coming.
So, no, I'm with you on that now, but you know, you're not a stranger to the town. You stay coming back and forth to NY.
Always. Why not? My family's there.
So,
Always.
what happens when you run into these niggas on the internet, on YouTube, you know, putting smut on your name and shit like that without proper, proof, without the proof, so to speak? What happens? You gonna give these niggas a pound?
Yo, he shouldn't even be having, and Rex shouldn't even, yo, this is saying like he's going to platforms that's not equipped to even have this conversation. I guess that was the reason Enric brought the New Jersey dude on. Yo, but he's like, yo, they're not trying to get to the bottom of it. They literally just bringing him on this platform and letting him talk. And that's what make me question these guys. Like, why y'all doing that? Why y'all bring him on the platform just to let him talk? But not really trying to get to the bottom of it. You know what I mean? You're not really asking no hard questions. You're not even applying no logic or no common sense to the situation. You just allow him to talk. And it make me question what's their motive, what's their agenda. Like they trying to clear a rat. Yeah, that's what it's saying. Like they trying to clear one of their own. You know, we gotta clear Bimmy name, y'all. You know, he's still working. We need him. I mean, he's still in the industry. He's still lining people up. He's still giving us valuable information. We gotta clear his name, or it's gonna fuck up one of our sources. They probably put Preem might be on lockup right now because of that shit.
You're right. On the real, right? I'm not. It's not about him being a past because there's nothing to interaction with him with. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna salute him.
Oh, what?
I'm gonna salute him. Keep doing those.
You want to hit him with the salute?
Salute.
Wow.
I have to.
Better than me.
I said that because we got this cat, we got certain cats on this internet, and I heard it, and it bothered me. It happened the first time they came out this talk about, oh yeah.
But see, the internet put a lot of pressure on you.
Hold on, listen.
No. You can't be on there saying what you gonna do.
Yeah, no.
That's number one.
No, I'm saying. I heard the dude saying, oh, I seen Bimmy at the club, I guess it was a strip club. He's like, I was gonna bust him in the head with my tequila bottle, but I didn't want to waste his $200 bottle. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature, bro.
Come on, man. So when dudes do that, right, and they approach you like that and that type of energy, now you gotta match his energy.
Yeah.
You feel me? You gotta match his energy. I'm not looking for nobody, but you enter this area, and you're aggressive. We gotta do what we gotta do, bro. Me or you. You know, that's it. You know what I mean? I ain't afraid of nothing. So whatever happens, happens. You better be able to match what you say on the internet at that time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I don't give a fuck about like, hey, how you doing? You know what I mean? And probably people around me ain't gonna allow me to do nothing. They ain't gonna do it.
Facts.
You know what I mean? People around me. So, you know what I mean? You don't let the motherfucker that's feeding everybody go somewhere. How? You know what I'm saying? You see a lot of in situations on the internet, these dudes allow the principal die or go to jail. They allow it. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't raised that way. You know what I mean? The main nigga that's getting the money, he can't go to jail. Nigga, we gonna starve.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? That shit can't happen. So niggas, you know what I mean? Come on, bro. You don't expose your army. You think USA telling China what they got? Hell no. You're not telling them what they got. Nigga. Man, I don't even.
I got you. But now, I'm gonna ask a couple more
Why the fuck
questions
he brought up
on
the
this
CIA,
topic, but I
man?
wanna
That's real
get
strategic.
into what you was doing in the industry too, because I don't want to waste too much time on this shit. You know what I mean? Because we kind of addressed it. But when Prince came home and he had this welcome party, why didn't you go, Bim? You know what I'm saying?
Because me and him was on that type of time, and I told him that. Told him that. You feel me? We was on that type of time. Why he was in jail? You know what I mean? We spoke about it on the phone. Why he was in jail? You feel me? And the majority of niggas at that party, I don't fuck with. Cause they fake. He know that. They fake. You know what I'm saying? And I'm stand up, bro. I don't gotta go to a party. You know what I mean? But reality, I want to give them a party. My people's like, let's throw them a party. We want to do a party. Not that shit that they used to. Nah, bro. On the water, like do some real shit for you, bro. That's where I'm at. I'm not with that party shit. Niggas coming in there looking like fucking.
I'm done with this nigga. That nigga lying. I ain't buying that shit, man. I ain't buying it at all. You know what I mean? I think he full of shit. I don't even like the fact that he's interviewing with these guys, and these guys, it's not. They don't really seem to concerned with getting to the truth. You know what I mean? It don't really seem like that's their objective. Their objective is to get to the truth. It's like their objective is to clear his name, because most of the things he's saying doesn't make sense. The story is all over the place. We don't know if he got caught with the keys first, before he caught the 3 years to life. Because one minute it sounds like he got caught with the 85 keys first. The next minute he keeps saying he a juvenile. We know that he wasn't a juvenile in 85. He was at least 19 in 85. So they're not even asking him that. They're not even making him elaborate on that. I still want to know how him and his police PO got to playing the game together. I want to know what game they played, to be honest. I mean, was it Mario Kart? Was it Donkey Kong? Was it NBA Jam? Was it Techno Bowl? I want to know. I think that'll be valuable information to help, the people that's on parole and probation. I think he full of shit, to be honest. The narrative that they running where, Supreme just hating. Nah, I ain't, like he could have called him a whole bunch of names if he was just hating. I don't think Snitch would have been the first name to come to mind. But should I appreciate everybody that saluted me on the happy birthday tip? Appreciate everybody that cash that. You want to support the birthday? You want to support Keeper G News? You cash that Baltimore swag. No, he wasn't playing Call of Duty. This was in the 80s. He had to been playing like Bulls versus Lakers, or Bulls versus Celtics. You know what I mean? Bulls versus Trailblazers. He had to be playing something like that. But he said it was PlayStation, so it had to have been something like Gran Turismo, GoldenEye. I mean, he could have been playing GoldenEye with his PO. I mean, Goldeneye was the shit. Maybe he's playing Star Fox. No, that was on Nintendo 64. Looking crazy. Yo, but yeah, we gonna be live again, yo. It's another day of Keeping G News. Like I said, appreciate everybody that said happy birthday to me. Appreciate everybody that supported the platform. Appreciate everybody that watched, shared the live. I don't know. He right. He could have been a target. You know, you think about it, shit. He never specified the year. You know, what year the PlayStation 1 come out? He might be lying about that. Hold up, yo. Let's pull that up. He might be lying about that shit too. They ain't even play the game with his PO. Cause the guy's PO 5. Hold up. He probably had the first one. Yo, what year did PlayStation was the first PlayStation created?
The first PlayStation was created in
Oh man, he lying.
1994.
That
It was
nigga
first
lying.
released in Japan in December of that year. North America and Europe got the PlayStation in September of 1995.
He could be telling the truth because he did have life. You know, he did have a 3-year life sentence, so he supposed to have been on probation the rest of his life. Matter of fact, they need to explain his parole ban canceled out. You know, because if you supposed to have life, what year did they cancel out your parole? They probably canceled that bitch immediately. That nigga probably did 5 years on that parole, and they tossed that bitch straight out. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, they not asking no real questions real, solid questions that'll give people more insight of the situation. You know what I mean? Niggas crazy. Yeah, but we be live again. Make sure I hit that like button. Make sure you share the live. It's another day. Keep it GD.